Hey, what's up? It's Tony. Thanks for coming by or stopping by or watching by. I wanted to share some other aspects of BPH and my journey and catheterization, other than what is already available out there. A lot of hygiene, a lot of steps and those kind of things. But what nobody's covering, which I think is absolutely critical and super important, is the mental strain that it takes when you have a diagnosis of any health issue that is not good. But in particular, I can only talk to you about BPH and what I went through. The part that was so difficult was because of the location. And nobody's talking about really how that affects you mentally. For me, that's one of my prized possessions. And to have it not function the way it's supposed to was heartbreaking. And wow, it's really hard to talk about this, but you've walked through your life with your best friend and you expect him to work perfectly for a lifetime. And when he does not, it's really a difficult thing because it affects your ego, your masculinity, your worth, how you look at yourself, how you feel other people look at you, in an intimate light, of course. And, it plays mental tricks on you. At least in my case, it did. And I believe that other guys that are going to go through this, it's the same thing. Because we take for granted that it's always going to function and do what it's supposed to do. And when it doesn't, it's really a sad day. But I want to let you know that you will get through this and you are more than that down there. And I just don't want you to mindfuck yourself into a corner because it doesn't look the same through this process of being catheterized. So you'll get there. And really just know that it's going to be a little difficult initially, without a doubt. But you will come back from this. I promise you. I certainly did. And I was depressed AF. But once I realized that, what I was feeling mentally was okay, and I had to walk through it, and I had a great support system of a few friends that were just like, Tony, you're going to get through this. You've got, you're bigger than the situation, get your mind right, don't dwell on it, keep busy. That really, really helped because nobody's talking about how much and how important that is until it doesn't work. And so I want to say, you will get through. Allow yourself to go through this process. It's not going to be the same for a while, but it will get back to being okay. All right? Hang in there. Along with getting your mind right and all the other stuff that goes along with getting a catheter for any period of time, for me, one of the hardest parts was taking a look down there for the very first time. I didn't want to look. There was just no way. That was just a scary process and a scary thought. And, that's my manhood, It's my buddy. And now my buddy's wounded. And it took me, about 24 hours, if not longer, to finally take a look down there. And I'm not gonna lie, it was shocking and depressing and sad, and I think I might have definitely cried about it because nobody wants to see their most important asset looking so sad. I will say this. What got me through was knowing that this was an ends to a means, that I was on the journey of recovery, and that's what got me through. I think at the end of the day, when we're facing anything that is really big in our lives, we have to take it one step at a time. You know, you can't climb the mountain in one giant step and expect everything to be fine. It's got to be digestible steps. And that's what I did in order to get through, was just know that daily, right, it was going to get better. And we had a course of action with my urologist that we were going to arrive at, and that with the things that I was learning daily on how to live with this catheter, which made it easier for the process. So one step at a time, baby steps. When you finally do look, go through the emotions, but know that it is not forever at this point. It's a process. Okay.